Hey guys, welcome to Barz Mine. My name's Stan, and today we're going to go through a few things we got for the raffle, and then I'm going to go through a couple things that I got for sale. And you know, I got one thing I had to dig it out of the shed, unpack it all, and I'm going to show it to you on film, but I'm not going to display it at the bash. It's too much of a pain in the butt. But first of all, let me show you a Johnson Model J that I took apart many years ago. Some of you may remember that video. I'll actually drop a link to that video down below where I took the thing apart. But I packed it all away very neatly. Haven't lost any parts. I've got every single piece from the disassembly. Let's take a look at it. Okay, well here's the Johnson Model J. Got the two main side covers. Those are all cast iron. I did some nickel filling on some holes that weren't supposed to be there, and I put them in paint stripper and got a million coats of paint off of it. It's down to the original Johnson Money Green, but those side covers are in good shape. It's a three-legged unit. This leg is in the back of it, and this one is in the front, so it sits on three, so it's always stable. There is a weld repair. Someone did a bronze buildup, and they welded it both sides. They did a good job. I didn't see any evidence of any cracking, so that's an old repair. It looks to be okay. Table's in good shape. That one leg is the only damaged cast iron on it. Table's in good shape. There's two weldments. This is where the drive wheels go. It uses Timken roller bearings. This is where the gearbox mounts, and then the coolant pump mounts on that little bracket there. And this is the drive wheel, and this is the driven wheel. Over here, I've got all the Timken bearings in here. They're good. They're oiled and packed away and shrink wrapped. I saved the seals. You'll have to order new ones. I do not believe I ordered seals. I saved all the badging. There's the original equipment badge, or the owner's equipment badge. This thing actually has a little bit of history. And then there's the original Johnson tag, and it's serial number 6330. Original hardware. I saved all the hardware. That pulley's shot. It needs a new pulley. Gearbox isn't taken apart yet. Coolant pumps here. Not taken apart yet, but that's a gear-driven coolant pump, and it runs off of the ring gear on the drive pulley. That's your bandsaw bands. So you got the drive there. The gearbox here runs on that ring gear, but so does the coolant pump. And then that's the driven there. Speed vise. I did get a new half nut for it. That's a new half nut. The lead screw was good. The half nut was shot. So it's got a speed vise on it. All cast iron wheels. I've got every single piece that was on this thing. The blade guides need some love. One of these, this ear is broken off. But those are the blade guides there. Needs new guide rollers. Haven't bought those yet. I kept the original push button start stop, but I do have a new one. There's a manual start stop there with a shunt in it, and then I did buy a end of cycle limit switch for it. So you can do an end of cycle switch, or you can do a original type restoration. It's got the old beehive balance spring. That's the counterbalance spring, and then a cast iron weight. That dude there runs on this rod for your counterbalance. The wheels were checked. They run true. It's an old oil light type motor. I've got a brand new Leeson ball bearing motor, same frame size. So, and it'll run on 110 volt or 230, your choice. The sheet metal, the curved sheet metal, I only have the one. The saw didn't have the second curved sheet metal, but that's pretty easy to make. And that goes in between the main case halves. But that is a Johnson Model J in its entirety right there. And now for the magic number you guys are looking for. If you come to the bash, you can have this already prepaid, pick it up, $300. And you got a pretty nice project, and it is complete in all respects, aside from the parts you need to buy to finish it up, seals, and those blade guys need to be dealt with. But outside of that, this is a good project. This would look nice in somebody's shop. Okay, well, the other thing I'm selling is a Perma Press. These are made in Miami Beach, Florida. And I bought this one on eBay, but when I got it, it was damaged. You know, and when you buy these things, you got to be very careful that there is no damage. But they're still in business. This Perma company, Perma Press, is still in business, and you can still buy all the parts for this thing. I had to get some springs and escapement wheels, and I forgot what all I did. I did make a homemade centering scale. It's a centering scale there. It starts at 0 in the middle and builds out both directions. And so you can, I built some clamps for it, so you can slide this back and forth on the table to put your tags and numbers. But this will stamp letters and numbers on your parts. And it's got, there's the escapement there. It works like a typewriter. So that's the way that works. Anyways, I am going to sell my Perma Press. I've got about 800 bucks into this thing, with all the parts and the original purchase and all that. It works really good, and I used to do hotshot tags with it. The hotshot labeling. You can see the labeling. Some of the labeling is done. I just use this one as a tester. And everything's adjustable on it. You've got adjustment up here to control your downforce, how much, you know, how deep it presses into it, whether you're doing dead soft aluminum, copper, brass, whatever you're doing, you can control the depth. These are very nice units. But I am selling my Perma Press. Like I said, I've got 800 into it. I will sell this one for 600, and it is air powered, but it's everything I've done is completely reversible. And there's the manual knob for it that goes on it. But you don't have to air power it. It was just easier for me to step on a pedal and you get the same pressure every time, and you could pop out labels really quickly. But I have no need to do that anymore, so I think I'm going to sell my Perma Press. Okay, but I am asking $600 for that, and it is complete in all respects, and it is 100%. All the parts that it needed, I gave it to it. All right, and be careful when you buy those used. There's some stuff underneath the table, the escapement wheels, the springs, the little click over detents. There's all kinds of stuff on there that breaks, and people don't tell you that when you buy them. All right. Well, as long as we're doing announcements, there's a couple of donations. You guys are going to join the Red Army whether you want to or not. This is a donation from Barz Industrial. Most people know that I'm a Milwaukee guy, and like I say, I'm going to make you join the Red Army whether you like it or not. These are the high-end fuel drill and driver kits. So we got 2 of those, one for the online raffle, one for the offline raffle. So, and these are the ones in the blow molded cases. Each one has 2 batteries, a charger, and a drill. And I don't even have these yet. This is the low profile impact head. Well, here's what they look like inside the kit. That is a very compact head, much smaller than. Mine doesn't have the 3 lights either. Mine's got the one little LED right by my thumb there. So that's a much smaller head. They got the 5 amp hour batteries, nice. And some new technology called Auto Stop Enhanced Safety. Yeah, or just something else, some other safety feature to piss you off. Anyways, good looking kit. We got 2 of them to give away. So a couple of lucky winners are going to get M18. That's the brand of choice for Barz. Well, next up, the folks at the Village Press. Yeah, Village Press. Sent over 2 one-year subscriptions to their, I think it's a monthly journal. It's like a home machinist journal. Pretty nice of them to send that over. And the Village Press also sent over decimal conversion cards. These are a heavy laminated card, so those are going to go in the gift bags. Everyone that walks through the front door is going to get one of those, it looks like. So awful nice of them. And then they sent out some flyers too. This is for the Engineering Craftsmanship Museum down in Carlsbad. If you haven't been there, go check it out. This place is actually pretty neat. I've just seen it online, but there's a map to it. Look them up on the internet. There's the phone number. Freeze the frame. They're down in between Carlsbad and Vista, down in that area. They're pretty close to the coast. They're not far off of I-5. But they've got the world's smallest Bridgeport milling machine there. All right. So pretty interesting place, just from what I've seen online. I hope I get a chance to visit before I head out of the state. But we appreciate the folks over at the Village Press for sending that over. And that's going to get added to our raffle. Well, it looks like the boys at Florida Flywheelers raided the gift shop again. I unfolded one of these, and it was it's just a thermal blanket. But sometimes when you go to the races, that's the thing to carry. It's super lightweight. It's got a handle. And, you know, I thought I was going to die. I went to the races up in Indianapolis late in the year. Oh, man, I froze my butt off. One of those would have been a godsend. We've got some camouflage high visibility. Wow. That's a nice camo. And we've got it looks like we've got a decanter. Florida Flywheelers decanter. Stainless steel. Straw and everything on it. So, very nice. Oh, what else we got in here? Oh, coffee mug. Okay, that's protected. That's a ceramic coffee cup. Florida Flywheelers, Antique Engine Club. If you're in the Florida area, make sure you check them out. They're in Central Florida. There's another camo hat. Camo in brown. Camo in Carhartt brown. Camo in dark brown. Camo in magenta. What else we got? Looks like another coffee mug. So we got a pair of Flywheelers coffee mugs. Okay. What else? We got some key fobs. Okay. And looks like we got a jacket. Maybe. That's a Sport Tech extra large. See a windbreaker. Yep. Long sleeve. Snap front. And that'll keep the rain off you. Lightly insulated. So this will be good for the stormy summer months. And then we got another one here. It's another one, size extra large. Button down. Again, pretty lightweight. Short sleeve. Needs to be ironed. But we'd like to thank the folks over at Florida Flywheelers. Oh, there's more stuff down there. We got a few koozies. Okay. And then, what the heck is that? That's a big one. I've never seen a koozie that big. What would you put that's bigger than a beer. What would you put in that? That's a monster, and it's got a handle on it. Probably for your decanter, maybe. Okay, pretty cool. All right, we'd like to thank the folks over at Florida Flywheelers for sending this stuff over. I will distribute it amongst the raffle. Okay, well, that's all I got for sale. All I've got is the Perma Press and the Johnson Model J that I need to get rid of. Outside of that, I appreciate the Florida Flywheelers sending stuff over. You saw the extra stuff we got from Barz to you guys. So Barz didn't have anything to. I didn't make anything this year. I didn't make any squares or anything, but I will throw my hat in the ring and throw in some Milwaukee stuff. And the folks over at the Home Machine Shop group give us 2 annual subscriptions to their magazine and a bunch of goodies for goodie bags. So appreciate them. All right, thanks for watching.